Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to start chapter 2, which is simultaneous inequality. You notice I'm going to start with page 5 of the notes. I want to go straight for the key things that you want to learn in Sec 3. Anything before page 5, which is page 1 to 4, is actually all your Sec 2 revision stuff. So I'll just show you first over here. You can see that this is our first page where I sort of revise how to solve linear inequality. Again, the video is here to sort of teach you or give you a refresh of how to solve inequalities. And then after that, we are going for a typical misconception in cross multiplying, because when it's an equal sign, you can anyhow cross multiply. When it's an inequality, I'll show you. You can see this. It's different. This is the correct version, this is the wrong version. It looks like the same, but it's actually different. So this one, I'll leave it to your teacher to explain. After that, this is a classic, basic Sec 2 question. Very easy. And then I'll show you, we'll do some of the simple fractional inequality, which I think this will be the more difficult version you learn in Sec 2. Okay, so all this I'm not going to go through first. Okay, so I'll go straight for the key things today. Simultaneous inequality. So this is similar to simultaneous equation because your answer needs to satisfy both the inequality. Okay, so I would have a video here that teaches you how to do exactly this. So this is the actual working I'm expecting from you. So you need to pause the video and go and watch this first. Just scan your notes. If you don't watch this, you won't understand a single thing of what I'm going to say next. Okay, so pause the video, go and watch that one first. Okay, I'm going to continue here. So for example 3, the key message I want to tell you that is that when you solve a simultaneous inequality, there is 4 different variations of answers. Okay, I call it the left right, the left right right, and the no solution. Now, the most common kind will be what I call the left right. So I say most common type. Okay, so why I call this the left right is because as with all inequalities, you split them, right? So your first one will be this one, and of course the next one will be this one. That's where these two come from. Then you solve one by one, right? You get this, you get this. So then you should draw the number line. So the two numbers are 1 point something and 2. So 1 point something and 2. So this one, it says less than 2. So from 2, less, right? Less means go to the left. And then from here, this one is x more than 1 point something. So 1 point something is here. More than means go to the right. So you see that I call this left right because one inequality points to the left, one points to the right. And obviously they are going to overlap. Where are they going to overlap? Not here, not here, but in between these two numbers for sure. That's why the answer will always look like this. Of course, in this case, there's no equal sign, so it's all unshaded circles. That's why there's also no equal sign here. So this is what I call left right. The answer will look like this. Now, in the same spirit, left means both the inequality are pointing to the left. So in this question, you can see that after I solve each of them, I get less than 4, more or less than 4, less than 1. So because it's less than, both the inequality signs are pointing to the left. And by the law of common sense, they will never overlap here, but here. Anything less than 1, they are going to start overlapping. That's why the answer is literally just x less than 1. Because anything less than 1, they will start to overlap. Okay, so that's where the answer will look like this. Now, a lot of people, they only do this kind. So no matter what they solve, they will just anyhow write between these two numbers. And it's very sad because they are just doing without understanding. Okay, so this is a legit answer for this question. So by now, you should have figured out, if I say right, that means both the inequalities are pointing to the right. Okay, so same thing. If I solve one by one, there's two numbers I'm looking at, -2 and 8 over 5 is about 1 point something, right? So negative 2 and 1 point something, more than, so x more than this, x more than this. So more than, it will point to the right. And of course, this negative 2 got the equal sign, so that's why the negative 2 here is shaded. This one no equal sign, not shaded. So since they all point to the right, here onwards they will start to overlap. So anything more than this 8/5 is the answer. And you notice, because this is an open circle, 8/5 is not included. Okay, that's why the inequality sign don't have 8/5. So now we go for the weirdest one, the no solution. It's weird because one points to the left, one points to the right. It's a bit similar. The problem is, in this case, they don't overlap. See, it points here, it points here. So these two inequality will never overlap because they are, left and right. They'll never see each other. Sounds like a certain movie, right? Okay, so in this case, the answer is actually no answer. So no answer is the correct answer because they simply do not overlap. That's it. Okay, so before we finish, again in the notes there are 4 examples. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. So same thing as with all inequalities, I'm going to split here like that. The other one will be here. I'm going to solve each one separately. So in this case, I keep the 4 here. Both sides I minus 2. So that's why the 2 effectively go over here. And then from 4x, I want x, right? So I'm going to divide by 4 both sides. End up like this. So I'm just writing the x on the left side. Similarly, this is quite obvious. The 2 goes over. Then after that, both sides divide by 4, like that. So okay, so negative 3/4, 1, more than, so 3/4 is go to the right, and then 1 is x less than 1. So from 1, I go to the left. And because this is a left-right case, the answer is in the middle, like that. So similarly, for this one, again, I'm still splitting. I'm doing the exact same thing, this and this, right? So these two. So in this case, I have a fraction. I don't want a fraction. I cannot settle fraction. So the 4 needs to times over. I end up with this. So in this case, this 4 I minus over, left x. The 3 I minus over, 31. So similarly here, I'm doing the same thing. I'm multiplying the 4 over. And then I have a 4x, 2x. So this one I'm going to minus over. This one I'm going to move plus over. And with this, divide by 2 both sides, 18.5. So x less than means go to the left. X less than 18.5, this one go to the left. So because both are pointing to the left, they overlap on the left side. And then so that means less than 31 is correct. So I'm going to check for the equal sign. 31 got no equal sign, 18 has. So this is the equal sign shaded. No equal sign, no shaded. And then less than here. Okay. So this one same thing. Again, I split this one and this one. I split. So this one I have a half. So it's the only term with x. So I'm going to just both sides plus 1. So this one sort of go over. And then half. I see this not half. I see this as x over 2. So the 2 is in the denominator. The 2 can times over to become 12. And then I sort of flip it over because I want to write the x on the left. So for this is the same thing. I have 2x here. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to minus over. So 3 minus half is 2.5. Then the 3 I'm going to minus over like that. So this one, some people might be a bit uncomfortable because this is 2.5x. So I divide both sides by 2.5. And then I'm going to get x. Just like when it's 3x, I divide by 3. When it's 2.5, I divide by 2.5. Okay, so I'm going to end up with this. So more than 12, more than 1.6. So more means go to the right. So both are pointing to the right. They're going to overlap here. So more than 12 is enough already. So equal, equal, shaded, shaded. Okay, so the last one will be, you must have guessed lah, I'm giving you the 4 different kinds here. So again, same thing, split, split. So that's where the 2 come from. These 2 inequality comes from. And then again, I have fractions, right? So again, I'm going to multiply the 2 over become like this. So there's an x, this one go over, this one go over. Then both sides divide by 5. I'm left with this one. Same thing, the 2 times over. This one plus over, this one plus over. Like this, divide by 5 both sides. So it's 4 and 3.2. So 4, 3.2. More than 4, go to the right. Less than 3.2, go to the left. Equal sign, shaded. No equal sign, no shaded. In this case, it's a left and right thing. They don't overlap, no solution. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes already. I think I can stop here. So this will be the actual thing you need to learn for Sec 3. I'm going to leave the Sec 2 things to your old teacher to go through in class. In the meantime, since we're already done, again, you see that there's only one key skill in this chapter, which is exactly what we just did, simultaneous inequality. And then these are the questions for your homework. Please start doing it. Over Chinese New Year, got a lot of days. Quickly clear, so that when we come back, we can revise for WA1 straight away. Okay, so hope you learned something. Thank you and bye-bye.